Fire. Oh man, it's already 1 minute in. How long does my? Fine, we'll just stay. We'll just choose a different game to stream.
Soren, Eminem. How'd I do? Right, Soren, Eminem.
So our colorblind friend sent us a video of him sorting M&Ms. He mixed up the green and orange and the red and brown. Okay. Okay. Just welcome to today's Bible stream. What? Where is my bookmark? Oh yeah, chapter 22. What? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna make a brief and very strange recap for chapter 21 because I yeah, yeah, leave Conrad. So like chapter 21 last time took up 30 minutes. It's a Bible stream, Conrad. Yeah. Yeah. So basically what happened in chapter 21 was a lot. It was mainly over the herds of don't kill this thing or else this will happen. Does anyone watch? Of course, then. Just like you, people accidentally click in, and then some of them even stay. Hi, Kiahi. It's Bible stream. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. You guys don't need a recap for chapter 21. Chapter 22. Let's get right into it. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. AKA, yeah, you're just bored. You see, I did this strategically, okay? No, it's a Bible stream, Kiahi. You see, I did this strategically. I streamed this at 9 because I'm like, well, technically it's 8:30, but at the end of it, it will be 9. And then I'm like, at this late of night, then people are obviously bored because they're like, oh, I gotta go to bed soon because there's school tomorrow. I took full advantage of that, and now I'm like, maybe people will be bored enough to watch. Yeah. So I'm plugging in my phone. You guys just can't deal with the big brainness. If a thief be found breaking up, if a thief be found breaking up, and be smitten that he die, there shall be no blood be shed for him. If the sun shall be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he should make a full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. Uh, 4. If the theft was certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or donkey or sheep, he shall restore double. AKA, he has to give back to the owner that he stole the axe. 10 axe, 8 sheep. It didn't say anything about donkeys. I'm gonna just call them donkeys. And just For anyone who actually watches these, it says asses, but I'm gonna just call them donkeys. So if anyone's trying to like read along and they're like, that's not what it says, yeah, it's because it's a very uncomfortable word to say now because it means something else nowadays. If a man shall cause a field or vineyard to be eaten, and shall be put in his beast, and shall feed in another man's field, of the best of his own field, and of the best of his own vineyard shall he make a restitution. If fire break out and catch in thorns, that the stacks of corn or the standing corn or the field be consumed therewith, he that kindled the fire shall surely make the restitution. If man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it shall be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. If the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges to see whether he have put his hands in unto his neighbor's goods. For all manners of trespass, whether it be an ox, for donkey, for sheep, for raiment, or for any manner of lost thing, which another challengeth to be this, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges, and whom the judges shall condemn. He shall pay double unto his neighbor. Hi, pan, fresh, yes. If a man deliver unto his neighbor, a donkey, or an ox, or a sheep, or any beast, to keep, and it die, or be hurt, or driven away, no man seeing it, then shall an oath of the Lord be between them both, that he hath not put his hands unto the neighbor's goods. And the owner of it shall accept thereof, and he shall not make it good. And if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. If it be torn into pieces, then let him bring it in for witness, and shall not make good for that which was torn. And if the man borrow aught of his neighbor, and it be hurt or die, the owner thereof being not with it, he shall surely make it good. But if the owner thereof be with it, he shall not make it good. If it were a hired thing, it came for his hire. Oh, hi, Emily. I'm very confused. Chapter 22. Oh, ho, ho. You thought that chapter 21 was a doozy. Ha, 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 ha. 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 If it... And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. If the father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. If thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with the beast shall surely be put to death. A.k.a. no bestiality. You laugh until it comes to the recap, where I'm literally going to spend the rest of the 20 minutes on it. He that sacrificeth unto any god save unto the Lord only, he shall surely be utterly destroyed. Thou shalt never vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword. And your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. Oh, this took a turn. Oh, it just goes from don't steal, don't kill, into I will kill you if you dare. I mean, it is kind of justified because, if you're picking on a child or like someone without a dad or someone's husband's just died, I guess it's kind of, it is justified. Yeah. If thou at all take thy neighbor's raiment to pledge, thou shalt deliver it unto him by that sun goeth down. For that is his covering only. It is his raiment for his skin, wherein shall he sleep? And it shall come to pass when they crieth unto me that I will hear, for I am gracious. I think that raiment's money. I'm dumb. I thought it was like sheep meat. That's mutton. Minecraft taught me that, and then I still failed. Thou shalt not reveal the gods, nor curse the ruler of thy people. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of ripe fruits, and of the liquors. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of the ripe fruits, and of thy liquors the firstborn of thy sons shalt thou give unto me. Likewise shalt thou do with thine oxen and with thine sheep. 7 days it shall be with this dam. On the 8th day thou shalt give it to me. Oh, one more paragraph, sentence, I don't know, number. And ye shall be holy men unto me, neither shall ye eat any flesh that is torn of beasts and in the field. Ye shall cast it to the dogs. Chapter 23, let's go over what we read in chapter 22. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Basically, it starts off by saying, if you steal an ox, or kill an ox, or steal someone else's sheep, and kill that sheep, then you gotta pay him double. Okay, you gotta give him 10 oxes or 8 sheep. Okay. Well, never mind. Okay, if you steal 1 ox from him, then you gotta give him 5 more. If you steal a sheep from him, you gotta give him 4 more. Yeah, and if a thief breaks into your house and you kill him, there shall be no blood to be shed for him. So, if you kill a thief, I assume breaking into your house, then you shouldn't be punished, if I am reading that correctly. And if you don't kill him instantly, like a horrible person, then you could sell him because he broke into your house. And if you catch the thief with your ox, well, or sheep or donkeys, double it. He must pay you double. It's because he stole your stuff. And if stuff becomes on fire, and you start accidentally burning down cornfields, then he kindled the fire shall surely make the restitution. I don't know what restitution means, but you gotta restitute a lot in this chapter. If you do anything bad, then you basically have to restitute. What does this mean? I don't know. I don't know what restitute means, but I assume it means pay back or something like that. Restore. If a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, basically, if you're like, hey, my friend Jimmy, I see that you're in a pickle right now, so here's $10, and then they're like, aha, yes, thank you, and then they never pay you back, then he has to pay you double. Yeah. But if you can't find him, if he runs away and is a whole sneaky boy, oh, well, guess what? Then the judges come in. They judge both of you. And then it says, hi, Jason. Bye, Jason. And then it basically just keeps talking about, oh, yeah, the judges will judge you. I'm gonna just skip the recap, because it better be. What? I understood. I'm gonna just skip it, because so far it's been like 7 minutes, and honestly, I don't know what I just read it. Okay, a big gist of it is just, don't steal your neighbor's stuff, and don't kill their things. Oh, very hard. And then there was also a couple commandments, like, don't be a witch. Don't do bestiality. Stop sleeping with animals. So, those were the biggest parts about the chapter. I don't know why I just start dissecting them. I've never done that before. Yes, I have. Chapter 21, I did. Chapter 23, though. Oh, let's get on with it. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Oh man, this is like chapter 22 and 21. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked in an unrighteous witness. So don't lie, I guess, in like a court. Don't be like, oh yes, I saw that Jimmy, my friend over here, he didn't actually kill John's ox. Yeah, no. Even though he actually saw Jimmy murder the ox. So don't lie in court. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Uh, don't do evil things, and then accept, like, admit that you've done evil, or else you'll be sent to judgment. Neither shalt thou count, count countenance a poor man of his cause. Oh no, I actually have to read this word. Countenance. What does this mean? I don't know. Let's use the context clues. Neither shalt thou. Okay, so neither is talking about the previous one, which was like, oh, commit, like, don't do bad things. Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. Cause, what would this mean? I don't know. His cause might be his job. Yeah, because like a cause is like, my cause of life is to work for my sheep or something. That definitely. Uh, if thou meet thine enemy's ox or his donkey going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. If you see the donkey of him, he hung under his burden, and wouldst forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. So basically, I mean, it's pretty simple. Do you guys really need an explanation on that sentence? Oh, if you see someone that you don't like, if you see their stuff lying over there, pick it up and bring it back to them. If you think that the donkey has too much on its back, go ahead, help it out if you want to. Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter, and innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Basically, don't murder. Oh, this seems to be all what these three chapters are. Don't murder, don't steal. If you do steal, and then it goes into really specific details. If you steal your enemy's ox, and then they don't find you within 7 days, like, I mean, it's probably important if you own an ox. So, I guess. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous. Uh, just don't take gifts, because gifts are normally bad, and they'll basically corrupt you. And why are my lights blinking? Anyway, and thou shalt not oppress a stranger, for ye know the hearts of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. In 6 years shalt sow thy land, and shalt gather in the fruits thereof. But the 7th year shalt let it rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat, and what they leave the beasts of the field shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with the vineyard with thy oliveyard. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, on the 7th day thou shalt rest, that thine ox and thine donkey may rest, and the son of thine handmaid and stranger may be refreshed, and all the things. I think maybe it's going into detail, because sometimes when we win, we find ways to justify it. Like, I can steal his stuff because I don't like him anyways. Yeah, it does make sense that it is going into detail, and it's probably good, like really good, that it's going into detail because like knowing what other people would do, like they're like, well, like they try to bend things. Like I've seen it. Like people will be like, heads up, 7 Up. Well, you just said to put our heads down. You never said to close our eyes. So I actually just put I looked underneath and I saw their shoes. So I do understand the clarification, but it's hard to read. Because I don't know how to explain it. Because it feels like I've already explained it. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, and on the seventh day thou shalt rest. Thine ox and thine donkey may rest, and the son of thine handmaid and stranger may be refreshed. And all the way, in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of the other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me in a year. And thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the times of the appointed month of Abib. For it thou camest out of Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty. And the feast of harvest, and the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, which is at the end in the end of the year, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field, 3 times in the year, all thy male shall appear before the Lord God. Yes, ha ha, ha ha. All thy male shall appear before the Lord God. Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain unto the morning. The first of the first fruits of thy land shalt bring into the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before thee, to keep thee in the way, and bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him, and obey his voice, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine, and then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, and an adversary unto thine adversaries. Ah, for mine angel shall go before thee, and bring thee in unto the Amorites and the Hittites. Wait, Hittites, yeah, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off. Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images. And ye shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from in the midst of thee. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days will fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee. And I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hittites, the Canaanites, the Hittites from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and little I drive them out before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land. And I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea, even unto the sea of the Philistines. From the desert unto the river I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shalt take them out before thee. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. Thou shalt not dwell in thy land, lest you make sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. Chapter 24. That was my last chapter, because I have 5 minutes left, and I gotta do the recap for chapter 23. What happened? I have no clue, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have a brief, very brief summary, and that was in the first page. It was like, yeah, in the first page it was like, don't steal this, or else this will happen. Uh, and then like, if you find enemy ox, give it back to them. If you find enemy anything, just give it back. If you want to help out the donkey, then you can. Also, don't serve those other gods. You know, the fake ones that all of the other people worship. Also, work 6 days, rest the seventh, like I did. You know, I made everything in 7 days, except days for gods. Probably not an actual Earth day. It's probably like, I don't know, thousands of years. Uh, and it's like, yes. And then page 3 was mainly talking about. I'm so confused. I'm very lost now. I'm just realizing this. Like, the last thing that I read coherently was like Moses was teaching his people the how to communicate with God, and now we're in this. Oh yeah, page 3 was mainly just, don't worry, my man, I'll keep you safe from all those people who end with the last name Ites. Yeah. Also, don't worship their gods. And then page 4 was like, I will destroy them, and I will destroy you if you start sinning and worshiping their gods. Okay, that's very bad, very bad. Okay, I am the one true God. Stop worshiping Ra from Egyptian mythology. Jeez, you guys are so dumb sometimes. Well, I think that's gonna be the end of today's stream. I am tired. I am burnt up. I'm sore. Ah. So I guess I'll see y'all in the next one.